Yeah, you read that title right. The country of Ukraine is selling NFTs as a way to raise money and have the Russian leader put in his place. No, but for real, this is probably one of the coolest things that I've seen happen in the crypto space so far. I'm sure it's cool when Beeple sells his NFT for 69 million or whatever, but this has given me a brand new perspective on just how powerful and useful this technology can be. When the Ukraine DAO auctions off a JPEG of the Ukrainian flag for 2,258 ETH, which is like $7 million, and all of the money is getting to the guys on the ground so they can get some weapon upgrades and some kill streaks, that's dope. On top of that, the Ukrainian official Twitter has been posting some public addresses for donors to send Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Polkadot. And as I'm filming this, there have been over 100,000 donors that have donated around $60 million. Among them is a $5.8 million donation by the Polkadot founder, Gavin Wood. So round of applause for that guy. That's incredible. There's a $1.9 million donation from the Julian Assange NFT. There's a 500 Ethereum donation from OnlyFans. There's a CryptoPunk that was donated that was worth like $200,000. The internet is incredible. Now that's the good news. As you probably aren't surprised to hear, scammers have already been trying to take advantage of this crisis. From pretending that they're Ukrainians in desperate need of money on Twitter, to emailing from a fake Ukrainian president email, to setting up full-on websites for people to donate. I don't know about you, but this is probably one of the scummiest things that you can do as a way to try to make money. I mean, look at this website. They're putting pictures up of scared families being torn apart by war just to pull on the heartstrings of people who genuinely want to help, and I'm sure a lot of people have fallen for this, and there's someone on the other side who's making money and taking advantage of it. Now, before Ukrainians started figuring out about these crypto and NFT scams, they were actually planning on doing airdrops, and these airdrops would give rewards to people who own the original NFT. There's also some weirdness surrounded around this idea, because technically it meant if you were being airdropped, then you're being rewarded and you could potentially profit off of a so-called donation. So that's been canceled. But overall, it seems that crypto has actually been very beneficial to Ukraine in the past couple weeks. Not only do crypto donations basically arrive instantly, unlike, waiting for funds from the US or something like that, they're also incredibly secure, meaning the Russians won't be able to steal the crypto how they probably would be able to if they seized all of the Ukrainian banks. We've all seen President Zelensky be a complete G. This guy is putting on uniform, he's going to battle, he's not leaving. But someone that people aren't really talking about much is the vice prime minister. His name is Mikhailo Fedorov. He's played a large part in a lot of this crypto stuff. He's been part of setting up the NFTs and all the funds for crypto. And when he was asked what Ukraine will do with the funds from the donations, he said one of the craziest things that I've ever heard a politician say. He said to destroy as much Russian soldiers as possible. What? There's also been some fear on the Ukrainian side about how Russia could potentially use crypto as like a backdoor to get around the sanctions that have been put on them. So Fedorov and a lot of Ukrainian officials have been really urging some of the largest crypto exchanges to just completely shut down transactions for all Russians. And while all of them are following the sanction rules, pretty much all of them have denied this idea. Now, this might be kind of a controversial topic because maybe it's possible that Russia could use this as a loophole to get around and maybe move money. But the Binance CEO did make some really good points when he was asked about this. He said there are normal Russian citizens in London and New York. Should a bank CEO in London have the power to unilaterally decide to freeze those people's assets, it is our understanding that we must follow international sanction lists and not make up our own. Now, instead of focusing on banks, which hold 99.7% of the money, the media and politicians are focusing on the 0.3% of the money. Even if you block all of that, does it even move the needle? No, instead of focusing on Bitcoin, it may be more effective to focus on banks, oil and gas, and other means. Whichever way you look at it, it seems that most people are not very afraid of Russia using crypto to its advantage. They've been actively proposing bans on crypto for months and maybe years now. And for them to even be able to move the kind of money that would actually give them any real advantage would be incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to not be traced and detected. There's also been some stuff with professional introvert Vitalik Buterin. Now, if you can't tell by his last name, he's actually Russian. And he's been a large supporter of Ukraine on Twitter, so that's been cool to see. He made a really interesting point that I wanted to bring into this video, and it kind of goes with the stuff that Binance was talking about. He said that Ethereum is neutral even though he isn't. And I think that's a really important point, is that the CEOs of these companies, that they don't get involved in the politics behind the coins. You can definitely see how it gets really sticky when something that's supposed to be, decentralized starts being controlled in a way like that. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video talking about some of the stuff that has been happening with crypto in the past few weeks and even, few months. It's been really interesting to see. I feel like this is the type of stuff that you definitely wouldn't have seen only a few short years ago. And if you didn't think that it was here to stay before, then it definitely is now. New technology is always controversial, and it's almost always going to upset some people. So I'm kind of here to watch. All of my prayers and everything are for the people in Ukraine. And if you want to donate something, I will put the right links and everything in the addresses, along with some of the sources that I used for this video. Yeah, different type of video today, but it's something I just wanted to talk about. I thought was interesting. If you enjoyed it, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.